Afternoon, everybody. This afternoon we take a look at the Grateful Dead's live album "Go to Nassau." Now, this is one of my favorite Grateful Dead records, second only to or live records, second only to the closing of Winterland. Um, this record was recorded over 2 nights of a 3 night run at Nassau Coliseum in New York on May 15th and 16th of 1980. Now, the Grateful Dead were on the road in support of Go to Go to Heaven, which is where the title of Go to Nassau came from. It's kind of a play on Go to Heaven, and this record is filled with Grateful Dead rarities. Now, a couple of my favorites on here, but my absolute favorite on here is Peggy O, which is a traditional song that many people have covered. Among the artists that have covered it include Simon and Garfunkel, and of course the Grateful Dead had been doing it for years. And Jerry did it in his solo sets, but this is one of my favorite versions of Peggy O. And of course, we have the obligatory space and drums. Um, Now, the the record opens with kind of a weird song to open with, Jackstraw. I think it works better in the middle of the set, um, but I didn't plan the set list. But anyway, um, and then um, another one of my favorites, Franklin's Tower, um, is also on here. But one of my all-time favorite, or two of my all-time favorite songs, Lost Sailor and Saint of Circumstance from Go to Heaven is also on here. Now I've heard Saint of Circumstance by itself, uh, but I think it works better coupled with Lost Sailor as it is on Go to Heaven and Go to Nassau. And I've always loved Lost Sailor and Saint of Circumstance. Actually, it was the first time I had heard it was on the uh, Dead Ahead DVD. Um, so, um, but and then there is, of course, the obligatory "Not Fade Away" and "Good Lovin'," which are Grateful Dead live favorites that they had been doing for years. And another favorite of mine on here is another traditional song called "Going Down the Road Feeling Bad." The first time the first one of the first times I'd ever heard that song was when the Allman Brothers did it on the Shades of Two Worlds tour. They did it acoustically, and but um, there's really not a bad song on here. Like I said, there's a lot from Go to Heaven. Um, there's this, or so um, they do Althea and uh, one of Brent's songs, I think. And this was also the tour, um, where um, the Dead Ahead shows were filmed on Halloween of this year. So it was just a couple months prior to those shows that this album was recorded. Um, so, but anyway, I hope you enjoy this, and I give it about 5 stars. Enjoy the record, everybody.